today's haul I got from the Hyatt House Fort Lauderdale Airport and Cruise Port Hotel in Florida. And I stayed there and I took some of these items with me. I'm currently on a cruise ship, so that's a really good hotel if you're near a cruise. So I took the shuttle over here to the cruise port, and now I'm on my cruise. And I got some fun things from the airport, from the hotel. So I wanted to show you. Look what I got. I got tea. Twinings, perhaps pronounced Twinnings. An English tea. And I also got these coffees. Look at that. How great are these? And this is the decaf version of them. I could use those at home if I need coffee. And I got my 2 complimentary waters that you get as a globalist at the Hyatt. So this is pretty great. If you look here in this hotel room, they give me 2 waters in the room, but they're really expensive. They're like $8. It's like, well, I have waters here. Of course, you can always go to any of to the Lido deck and get, a cup of water, but I like that I have these waters just in case I need them. They're in a bottle. Maybe one day I just don't want to get out of bed and just want to relax on the cruise and just have a little water. So here they are. Anyway, this is my haul. Fun stuff from the Hyatt House. Oh, and I almost forgot. I also got this dishwashing detergent from the Hyatt Fort Lauderdale. So this should be fun. Maybe I'll need it on this cruise in case I have dishes that I want to wash in the sink for some bizarre reason. But you never know when you'll need a little pack of soft scrub. Good morning from New Orleans, Louisiana. What a beautiful city. I was just on the Amtrak. Well, I got off the Amtrak very early this morning. But before I left the Amtrak, I picked up some of the things, the items, the incidentals that were in my roomette that I had on the Amtrak. So these are my incidental hauls from the Amtrak. So I got this lotion with goat milk, lait de chèvre, which is very appropriate for French-speaking New Orleans. Got some shampooing, and then conditioner, les après shampoing. So these are some fun items, very French-inspired, that I now have from the Amtrak to enjoy here in New Orleans. Okay, today we are here at the Hyatt Eliza Jane in New Orleans, but yesterday and this morning we were at the Hilton Riverside here in New Orleans. The Hilton was okay. I've been there before, but I was able to get a few items out of the room. Let me show you what they are. The Hilton actually gave me 4 of the standard waters instead of just 2, and so I drank 2 of them, but I still had 2 left over. So this is good, especially I might need these because even though I got some free waters here at the Hyatt, New Orleans can get really hot, and I always feel like I need more things to drink. So I got this too. This is it's called PJ's coffee. It's and it says coffee of New Orleans, so that's pretty cool. It's a pod, but it is decaf. So I drank the regular one while I was there, but you never know when you'll need this after a long day. You might want a decaf with your dessert. And then I got 2 of these. They're Tazo tea, organic, calm, chamomile biologique. some kind of biological chamomile. That sounds scary. But they're pretty cool. And then finally I got a Hilton pen. A Hilton pen. Always need a pen. So now I have a Hilton one. Anyway, that was my haul from the Hilton Riverside here in New Orleans. Today I am in a funny little hotel in New Orleans called the Haunted Hotel. And so there's all kind of funny things here. But I did just get back from the Eliza Jane Hotel, also in New Orleans, and I took several goodies with me from that hotel. I'm going to show you them. One is, of course, one of their waters, their bottled water. And then I got several Keurig items, some dark roast, even a chamomile tea, just different teas. And then I got these really cool Bigelow. Those are really good products. The body wash, the shampoo, conditioner, body lotion. It's rare that places have these nowadays. Mostly those things that are installed on the walls. So I'm glad I got these fun little items from the Eliza Jane, and I'm looking forward to what I can take from this place, the Haunted Hotel of New Orleans, and we'll just wait and see. Hey y'all, so we are here on a train, on the Amtrak train, and I am departing the city of New Orleans. I had a great time there, but before I checked out of my hotel this morning, a very special hotel called the Haunted Hotel of New Orleans, I took some items. I got a little bit of a haul here that I got from the room. So I wanted to share those with you and talk to you about my latest items for my collection. So in the room there were a whole bunch of Keurig items, donut shop. There were 4 donut shop coffees. These are going to really come in handy. I have a Keurig at home, and I'm always running out of these, so I've got these. They were in my room. And there's also one Folgers Colombian. This is a decaffeinated one, so, you know, maybe I'll enjoy this after dinner or something like that, but yeah, this is nice. And in my room, in the fridge, there was a teeny tiny little Diet Coke in my room, I guess from a previous guest. But it's mine now. Maybe I'll have it for a little snack here on the train, but probably not. I don't really like Diet Coke, but it's there. And now this was me being a little naughty. Usually I only get a haul of stuff from my room, but this was in the communal area in the kitchen, and they said I was welcome to any of it. So this was actually from the kitchen, but it was still part of my room experience, so I consider it, you know, mine in a sense. So they had this little Fruity Pebbles, this breakfast. So, you know, you never know. One of these days I might really be hungry for a nice little breakfast. Now I have some Fruity Pebbles. And the pièce de résistance, they told me when I got there that all the beer in the communal area as well was also mine if I wanted any. Now, I don't drink, but I thought I would take one of these. This is an all-day IPA by Founders. So I think this will be nice. I'll have it in my house, you know, in case I have a guest who wants a real beer or something like that. I drink the non-alcoholic kind, but it'll be nice for guests. I'll put it in the guest room at the Quack House, my mansion where I live. So, yeah, I think this was a really fun haul that I got today and this morning in New Orleans, and I can't wait to see it on the new shelving area that I'm creating that's going to hold all of these items on it. So yeah, this was a lot of fun, and now I'm on the train. I wonder what I'm going to take from this train. We'll see, but we've got a lot more hauls still to come, so don't want it to all fall, this train. Anyway, I'll catch you at the next one. So I just got back from yet another Amtrak experience. Went from Louisiana back home, and I got these items from there. Another shampoo, conditioner, and lotion from my first class cabin. And I got this Sweet Sam's coffee cake. They were giving these out, and I took 2 of them. I ate 1 of them on the train, but I got this one for the road. Anyway, that was a fun train trip. Got some nice loot from the train. I've set up a little shelf here in my office room, and I think I'm going to need a larger shelf, but for now it has the different items I've collected so far this year. Now, it is missing some items because I've used some items. I mean, obviously I'm not just having them here for just, you know, to look pretty. So yeah, I'm going to dip into this stash when I need to, but for now, here's what it looks like. You can see, like, when I was on the Amtrak yesterday, I already ate that coffee cake that I got, so that's not on the shelf, but these items are. And then this is from the Amtrak the other day. And way over here, this was from my stay at the Hilton Riverside in New Orleans. And this was from the Haunted Hotel in New Orleans, these items here. And the biggest haul I have so far is the items I got from the Hyatt The Eliza Jane in New Orleans. Lots of fun things. So yeah, I'm liking this new shelf that I have where I'm gonna display the hauls that I've gotten from these different places, all my loot. It's fun. Hey y'all, I just got back from my trip to Las Vegas, fabulous Las Vegas, and you know what they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Well, that's not exactly true, because hotel incidentals can actually be removed from Vegas, and so that's what I like to do. So I was staying at the Rio Hotel and Casino, and it was a comped night, 2 nights actually, and every time I go there and I stay in one of the comped rooms in the Masquerade Tower, it's never, I mean, it's not luxurious. In fact, a lot of times it's downright just weird and nasty. I don't know. But I've gotten used to it over time, and I don't really care anymore. So I always go there with very low expectations. I know it's free, so I just am like, fine, throw whatever you can at me and let's just deal with it. Well, they didn't disappoint. When I got to the Rio, I noticed that, you know, they have those, like in the shower, they have a shampoo and a conditioner and a body wash, and they're like nailed to the wall, right? So you can't take those home, right? But they were missing the body wash. So I called the front desk, and you can't even talk to anyone anymore, but now they have an AI system that answers, which is new. They didn't used to have that, like even the past month ago. And it says, what would you like help with? And I'm like, I just yelled into the phone. I was like, there's no soap in my room. And they were like, okay, we'll get some soap to your room. And I was like, oh, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna work. It was like almost midnight by the time my flight got in. But shockingly, housekeeping, I wasn't even dressed. I really thought they weren't gonna come. So I had to put on all my clothes again, and they knocked on the door. And they came with a whole bunch of soaps and shampoo and body lotions, and they knew this was a problem. They said, oh yeah, we ran out of soap for all the rooms earlier, like today or something. I was like, so you knew? And they were like, yeah, but here, we brought you some. So whatever. So they did bring me a bunch. First they brought me these bar soaps, which they're awful. I've taken them home before, and they always just smell so bad, but you know, whatever, they're free. So I got these bar soaps. with pure aloe vera in them. You know, I could put these in the guest bathroom or something like that. And then they brought me these really nice body washes to make up for the fact that there was no body wash in the shower. So they brought me a whole bunch of them. And I thought that was really nice of them. I'm glad they did that. So yeah, these look nice. You know, I'm glad they got me so many of them. And then they brought me a whole bunch of body lotions, which, you know, I'm always surprised that the Rio even stocks them. Even Virgin Voyages, that cruise ship I was on, that very nice cruise ship, didn't have lotion in the rooms. So it's nice that Rio did this. So I can't be too angry at them, because they made it right. And I also took a Rio pen, a really nice writing item. So yeah, that was my experience. These are my incidentals that I took. And as a bonus, on my when I went to the airport, I stopped in at the Capital One Cafe, and the Capital One Cafe is unique. The Capital One Lounge, it's unique from other lounges in that it gives you like a go bag if you want to take some. They have some items that are grab and go. I guess Admiral's Club does that a little bit too, but I think some of theirs you have to pay. But this one has all kinds of little snacks, and they even have this really nice water, this little water that's in a little carton. So this is fun. I don't know, I might get thirsty in the middle of the night and not want to go all the way downstairs, and then I have this to save the day. So, okay, I got some fun things. I'm going to put them on my shelf O travel incidentals, and just keep adding on to that shelf. I've been taking a few items from there. The other day I needed one of those Keurigs. So I'm glad I have my own little grab and go too, here in my own house from all my travels. I'm planning some other trips for later this month, and I hope to get all kinds of little goodies from there too, and I'll keep you posted on them. Hey y'all, we are here at the Sheraton 4 Points in Dubai. Beautiful hotel suite. And I wanted to look at some of the things I got, some of the incidentals I got from the airplane. I was on Emirates, and Emirates Airways has a very nice, it was a very nice flight. And I got all kinds of goodies, so I want to show you. I put them in, since they didn't fit in my little, I only had one carry-on. Since I couldn't fit anything, I took the wrapping off of one of the little blankets they had, and I used the wrapping as a sort of makeshift baggie, and decided to get some goodies. So let's look at what I got. All right, we got some fun things here. Look at this little Pepsi I got. It's so tiny. 0 sugar. Like, look at it next to a phone. Look that's how you can really get the idea. Extra fizz, 0 sugar. I'm gonna put this in the freezer because I want to enjoy it later tonight. This room is so crazy huge. They upgraded me to this big old suite. I hope I don't forget it. There we go. I'm gonna enjoy that here. They upgraded me to this big old suite with all of these little amenities, you know, because of my status with Marriott, you know, titanium. So let's see what else I got on the plane. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. I should probably, I don't think it's gone bad. It's been only a few hours since they gave it to me. But yeah, this is a juice. For some reason it's upside down. Oh, the way it was presented in the little tray, in the food tray, it was like this. It's apple, mango, and banana juice. Cold pressed. I'm gonna put this in the fridge right now because I want to have this will be my breakfast for tomorrow. One thing about the Sheraton is that it does not give you free breakfast. No, I appreciate that. But who needs free breakfast when you get incidentals from the plane? You know what I'm saying? I got this just because they gave it to me. You know, the duck don't drink, but I can certainly, like, you know, smell it and, you know, use it for Instagram pictures and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But they gave it to me. Savory biscuits. And look at that, you know, writing on it. That's really cool. Biscuits from Emirates. So I got a couple of those. Some biscuits. They're not really biscuits, they're crackers, but you know how they use that English, that British version of it. What they call it, little crackers, biscuits. Kind. This is nice. This will be good for breakfast too. A Kind bar. Simply Stellar. Vegan butter braid with sea salt. Baked with love in the USA. Oh, it'll remind me of home. That's fun. And they gave me a little chocolate. It says Emirates on it. You know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to put this on my bed. Aw. Now we're in first class here. Now it's a suite. And that's about all I got. Let's see what else. Oh, I got these little salt and peppers. I just thought they were funny. I don't know. I like them. They have the, you know, they have that writing on them. That makes them unique. You know, that way if I need a salt or pepper at home, I can open up one of these and I'll be transported back to this, you know, amazing trip that I had to Dubai. And also, I don't know how this got, I don't know how I got this, how this made its way into my luggage. It's well, I mean, they did give me this drink. It says Emirates on it. Look at that nice glass. It's a nice little glass. So that's fun. And yeah, you know, you can put the Jack Daniels in it, or I don't know what you want to do with it, but yeah, this is a nice little haul from the flight. So I like all these goodies. Hey y'all, I am now at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Dubai, but I just left the Sheraton 4 Points in Dubai. So I was staying there for a while, and I got some items from the Sheraton. This is a little body soap and 2 lotions. That's all that wasn't glued to the wall. So not too much from that place, but it's something. Hey y'all. So I wanted to show you the final segment of incidentals that I got from hotels for the first half of this year of 2025. So I just got back from the United Arab Emirates, and previously I showed you some items that I got, a couple of shampoos or whatever, from the Sheraton 4 Points, but I actually stayed at 3 other hotels while I was there, and it was such a whirlwind. In fact, I was actually like, my flight wouldn't, they had like closed airspace around Dubai for a while, and I was worried I wouldn't even be able to get home. So I was just having such a crazy time there that I didn't get to really properly catalog items, and I was just taking and throwing them in a bag, different incidentals at hotels. So I actually can't remember where all of these are from exactly. I know they're either from the Ritz-Carlton Dubai or the St. Regis Dubai or the Park Hyatt Dubai. So these are like an amalgam of all 3 of those. This one I know. So for the flight back, Emirates, the airline, took my picture And they have a little Polaroid camera. And the flight attendants go around and take pictures. So yeah, they took this picture. This isn't really, this is more of a keepsake. It's not really an incidental. But yeah, so I have these items. Now this I know is from the Ritz-Carlton, because they say the Ritz-Carlton on them. These are 3 notepads. So I have 3 notepads from Dubai. And every time I scribble a little note to myself, I'll remember that fabulous hotel. So those are those. I'm pretty sure these are also from the Ritz-Carlton. Yeah, these are. This Philosophicos soaps. These are real nice soaps. Oh, they smell so good. Yeah, these will be great in the guest bathroom or something like that. So yeah, these are definitely from the Ritz-Carlton. This, I remember, these 2, I definitely remember were in the St. Regis. Now these are really great soaps. I don't know what they're called. Sodish, yeah, I don't know. Some kind of botanical soaps. Oh my gosh. They smell amazing. Yes, these soaps are from the St. Regis, so very, very regal. This one I have no idea where it's from. Oh, it says St. Regis Boutique on the back of it, so this was also from it. And it's called Ren, and it says Atlantic Kelp and Magnesium Cleansing Soap. It smells almost exactly like the other one. Maybe they're kind of combined. So those are for the St. Regis. This one, it's a little soap. It says Sicily Camellia. I feel like this one is from the Park Hyatt, but I can't be 100% sure. Loofah. I think, I can't remember where this one's from. It's a nice loofah. You never know when you're going to need a loofah, you know. Those are words to live by. This one, a vanity kit. I'm not really sure what's inside of it. I'm probably just going to give it to my mom anyway. This one, cotton buds. These I like to travel with because a lot of hotels I go to, like in Vegas, don't have, anything for the ears or whatever. So this is good to have that. Well, I know where these are from. There's 3 very nice Ritz-Carlton pens, obviously from the Ritz-Carlton Dubai. Yeah, these are keepers. Very nice. A lot nicer than that Hilton one I have over there. A comb. Look at that. And it has that Arabic word on it. Probably comb. It's made with bamboo. I don't know why they love to make things out of bamboo. A lot of stuff there is like made out of wood, and it's weird. So I got 2 dental kits here. Now I opened one of them and used it the other day. It was similar to one of these, but it was like a wooden, I think it was bamboo, a wooden, yeah, it was like this, a wooden toothbrush like this. And I started getting splinters on the side of my mouth. I was like, who thought this was a good idea? Wooden toothbrush. Okay, yeah, these I don't like them at all, but you never know when you're going to need an emergency toothbrush, so it's good to have. And this one, I can't remember another wood-based one. Again, I can't remember where this one's from, but it's definitely a wood. Gosh, why did they make them like this? A wooden toothbrush. I do like the little, what's this? Oh, and this even comes with a floss. That's cool. I do like these little Colgates, little micro toothpaste. So that's pretty cool. It's painful to use these though. I don't know who thought that would be a good idea. Here's a shaving kit. I don't know. It's probably made out of wood too, but I'll open it later. Well, I can open it now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Now this is made out of wood, but this is actually very nice. Not like that toothbrush. This is like a real nice razor. And it comes with this big shaving cream. That's pretty cool. This one's nice. This is the kind you can use. It looks classy. And it's, you know, you're not putting, you know, bamboo in your mouth or anything like that. So, okay, those are some pretty cool ones. What do we have here? These are more of these Sicily Camellia ones. Yeah, so this is body wash, shampoo, conditioner, and moisturizer. I got all 4 of the most important things. These would be great in my own restroom. You know, every time you know, the sense of smell is very powerful, and you know, I can smell like a shampoo or something that I got at a Ritz-Carlton or something, and it actually like brings me back to that hotel. So this will always remind me of my wonderful trip to Dubai. And I got a couple of mouthwashes, which are nice to have. It's nice to have them around. Yeah, so that's my haul. The most of, you know, what I got in Dubai. And I hope you've enjoyed this entire series where I've picked up things throughout half of this year. My little shelf over there is getting a little threadbare. I've been picking at it, you know, and taking items as needed, but that's what they're for, right? So it's my little shelf, my stockpile of items that I get around the world for free as part of my hotel or train or plane or whatever stays that I'm doing. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and maybe again at the end of 2025 I'll show you what kind of haul I've got then from other hotels that I've stayed at throughout the year. But this has definitely been quite a bountiful half of a year, and I hope you've enjoyed this. So thanks for watching, and I hope you can get a great bounty at the hotels you stay in as well. So cheers. Thanks, bye.